just started the live, so you're not late. You're just fashionably early. It looks like there'll be just a few people in today. So if you guys have any requests while I am just kind of spieling off here, let me know. I added like 40 or 50 pairs of shoes into the store as well. What's up, Drew? Um, into the store as well. So if you're interested in anything, let me know. Or many of you have been here for a while, so if you guys have any specific requests, I did add some stuff from the last show. So there is some different inventory that wasn't there prior. So hopefully you guys are doing well. We've got basically a brand new pair of Hokas that are men's size 8s. We've got a couple of other. I've got a ton of other Hokas in women's sizes. I have one pair left in on clouds, and that is a men's on cloud, and then I have one pair of women's on clouds left. So, if you guys have any requests, leave them down in the description. How's it going, Coop? Welcome back. I appreciate you guys coming out. There was zero promotion on my part because I did a lot of yard work today. So, if you guys have any requests, sizes, models, stuff like that, otherwise, I'm just going to run stuff and we'll just kind of play it by ear and just see what y'all want. I also have a bunch of dress shoes because I know that was requested. So, I have a bunch of dress shoes. I added a bunch of stuff to the store or to the shop, so go look at that. If not, I'm just going to run stuff and we'll just have a fun time and just wait until somebody has a request or anything. How is y'all's weekend going so far? Let me know down in the comments. How is y'all's weekend going so far? And again, there will be another Amazon gift card, so if you guys want to just stick around and talk in the chat, I would appreciate that too. Otherwise, I'm just going to be sitting here talking to myself. Look at that, Coop. We're both doing yard work. It's a win. Let's just run. I'm going to run these Hey Dudes. They are brand new with the tags. They are a men's size 8. They're the Wally socks. Men's size 8, brand new with the tags. They just have a Sharpie mark on the bottom of them. That'll be easy to take off. But we'll start these off at 29 just to see if anybody's interested in just a fun, quick one. Do sudden death. Just see if anybody's interested in stuff. So these are men's size 8s. They're brand new. Like these are one of two shoes tonight that are brand new, but brand new with tags. Hey Dudes. I mean, they go for $60 to $70 retail, brand new. So Ethan's on Whatnot. Ethan is on Whatnot. What's up, Brittany? How's it going? Yeah, I am on Whatnot, and if my nose starts to bleed, please let me know in the comments because I can't feel it. It just bleeds like crazy. So, if you guys see it, please let me know because it all day today is blood like crazy. It's really disgusting. If you guys have any requests, please let me know. I have Birkenstocks. I have Birkenstocks sneakers. I have Rothy's. I have shoes and stuff like that. I appreciate you guys coming in. Just let me know your sizes down below. Any on clouds and a men's 9.5. I don't think so. The only ones that I had in 9.5 sold last show, I believe. So if you see anything in your size there might be one in the shop. So definitely check out the shop in your size. But I do not have any in the random polls section. Side Birks, men's clogs, side 10 or 11. Nope, they're all women's, unfortunately. Yeah, all of the Rothy's, any 9.5 or 10s. I think I have a pair in a 10 in the shop. Let me just see if I've transferred everything over. Hold on. I may have not transferred everything over. I know you said in a 10. I have like 300 pairs that I still have to transfer over. Do I have any in a 10? Nope. I have one in a 9.5, but I do not have any in a 10. Yeah, the Birkenstocks that I have, they are in a women's size 6. I have these in a women's size 6. I also have the rubber ones in a women's size 8. So I have these guys in a women's size 8. These are a 39. So somebody just asked for a 39. Emily, I have these. These are Birkenstocks. These are called Evas. These are in a 39 if you're interested in these, Emily. Let me know. Women's 10 bursts. No, so the only ones that I got, these are going to start at 29. So we'll just go ahead and start these. And make sure it's not broken. Hold on. I've never seen that happen before. Hold on. Nope, we're good. They collapse in just like that. Okay, we're going to start these at 29. If anybody's interested in it, go for it. 3, 2, 1, go. We're doing sudden death tonight. So these are the Birkenstock Evas. They have been worn a couple of times, but they're in really good shape. They are a women's size 8, EU 39. See if anybody's interested. If not, no worries. I appreciate you guys letting me know your sizes and stuff. If you guys have any other requests, please let me know. No interest, no worries. I can show a bunch of the Hokas and stuff. I also have a bunch of Brooks. I know people were asking for Brooks last time. I also have these brand new Nobles. If anybody's interested in them, they are a women's size 8.5. These are brand new with the tags. These are super cool. For those of you asking for women's 10, I did add a couple of pairs in the store in a women's 10. These are EU 40. So these are women's size 9. But these are the Birkenstock Bends. And these are really nice. So if anybody's interested in these guys, let me know. But Birkenstocks was requested a lot last week. So I went and picked up a bunch of stuff for you guys in that. So I will continue to keep picking up size. It looks like a lot of women's size 9s and 10s. I also have these guys. If anybody's interested in them, these are. If anybody's interested in spending some money tonight, these are Gucci horsebit loafers, women's size 8.5. They are worn, but they are in amazing shape. So, women's size 8.5 Birkenstock Gucci loafers. If anybody's interested in those, great. I also have these Rothy's. Somebody's asking. These are a women's size 7.5. These are really nice. These have been worn like once. So I'll just keep running stuff. We'll see if anybody's interested in them. These are Birkenstocks. I believe these are a size 6. They do not have the size in them. That might be it. Yeah, so these are size 6. What's up, Caleb? These are Birkenstocks. These are like the Chelsea boots. These are women's size 6. I'll start these out. Men's 12 Birks. Caleb, I have looked so hard for you. I can promise you that I'm trying. And I've kept that in a note for men's 12 Birks. It's very hard to find here in Florida. But these are women's size 6. Doc Martin Chelsea boots. $29 starts is actually a really good deal for these. If you're a reseller, that's actually a pretty good deal too. Because these go for like 59 to 60 bucks. So half price. If anybody's interested in them. Women's size 6 for your kids. No worries. If not, if you guys are just joining, please let me know your size down below. And if I don't have the brand or the size, please check the store because I added like another 50 pairs. So there's like 520-ish items in the store. So please let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep running random stuff. Have a bunch of Hokas left. I'm surprised with how many Hokas I have left. Genuinely. What size Birks are you looking for, Ethan? I look for basically everything. So I'm purchasing them looking for people have been asking for stuff. So women's size 10, men's size 12, women's size 9. So I just purchase them when I find them. Hokas, but ain't been moving on eBay. I feel like they move fine if they're priced well. They don't sell for $80 anymore unless they're the special ones. But I feel like they do move. It's just right now is a weird time. Like Cole Haans are selling really well right now. But Hokas were moving a couple months ago really quickly because of the running thing. But now people are getting out of running because it's getting so hot. But it doesn't mean that there is nothing there. Richard Hughes up here in PA. I can't read that. If I find any, I have no problem sending to see. Yeah, Brittany, just shoot me a message. You know where to find me, so just shoot me a message. I will certainly buy them from you. I don't know. Let's just run random stuff. Was this expensive? I don't remember how much I paid for these. So let's say $5. I don't know. So what's up, Frank? These are Celine Paris. I think that's a designer brand from what I understand. Anybody can Google Lens these if they want to. I'm pretty sure that these go for a bunch of money. They do need probably like one little wash through. But I think Celine Paris, from what I understand, was a very good brand. I'll start these out at 29 if somebody wants to, like if somebody knows something that I don't, go for it. But these are, I probably should say the size. These are a women's size 38. So I would assume a 7. But they're in really good shape. I think when I looked, they were selling for over 100. Not sure. You can check that on me. If nobody's interested, no worries. Frank, do you have any requests since you're just here hanging out? Otherwise, I'm just gonna run random stuff because that's fun. I have a pair of Lucchese boots if anybody's interested in them. Drew just got flashbacks from me saying that word though. I have these. These are women or men's size 9.5. So if anybody's interested in these guys, these are really nice. I cannot start them out at 29, but I can start them out a little bit more reasonable because I know how much these go for. These go for like 200 to 300. So if somebody wants a deal on those, Frank, if you want a deal on them, since I know you're here, or Caleb, if you're here still, if you guys want a deal on them, I'll give you a deal on them. Holly, how's it going? Stevie, how's it going? Trying to see if I've got everything in order. I think so. If you guys are new here, I'm gonna repeat myself a whole bunch. If you guys are new here and just joining, basically I have a bunch of shoes over here to my left. I'll kind of show you real quick. A ton of shoes over here to my left. So I just need you to like tell me in the chat your size, and I need you to tell me like what brand or model that you're interested in. I have Birkenstocks, I have Hokas, I have running shoes, I have dress shoes. So if anybody's looking for dress shoes, I have a ton of dress shoes. I have men's size all the way to size 16, all the way up to men's size 7. So I've got all that, and then men's or women's size 6 all the way to a 10. So I got full size ranges. And I'm just gonna keep running stuff until somebody gives me a size. Just see if anybody's interested in anything. These are Hokas. They're in really good shape. These are the Hua Pais. These are a women's size 8. I'll just keep running stuff until somebody gives me a size that they're interested in. Women's size 8. These are in really good shape. One little wipe down, and these are really good. But all Hokas have been selling really well for me on other platforms, and people seem to like them around summertime anyways. So if not, doesn't look like anybody's interested in them, no worries. We will move on swiftly. I'm just gonna keep running stuff. Let's see if anybody's interested in them. These are really nice. These are a women's size 8.5. These are the Saucony Guide 17. So I think, can I see Lucchese again? Yes, Frank, you absolutely can. There you go. You want a Google image of these guys? They're like in amazing shape. I can give you the style code too, Frank, if you want it. M4100. M4100. Frank, just let me know. You find what price they go for. Know that they have probably been worn like once or twice. And then you let me know if you're interested in it or not. But these Lucchese boots will just be sitting here waiting for anybody. If not Frank. I also have a bunch of dress shoes if anybody's interested or needing anything. Think I appreciate you guys just hopping in. If you guys are just hopping in, I'm repeating myself a bunch, but if you have any size requests or any brand requests, please let me know. I'll see what I have. We sold a bunch on Wednesday, so this is like the last show before I get all new stuff for next Wednesday. So I don't have that show made up yet, but make sure you come back and make sure you follow for next Wednesday because there'll be all new stuff. and I'm writing down requests of stuff. So if you guys have any requests of any sizes or any brands or something like that that I don't have, just shoot it down in the comments. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep talking to myself in the chat. Okay, I'll do the bid for Lucchese's. Frank, what makes sense for you? Because I don't know how much they go for. So what makes sense for you where you feel like you get a good profit out of it and how much you can sell it for? You tell me, and I will tell you what I can do as well. I trust you. You're very reasonable. Jenny and Shapiro, how's it going? Or it's Crystal, I think. You guys, Crystal and Jenny, if you guys have any size requests for certain brands or anything, please let me know. I've got Hokas, I've got Birkenstocks, I've got Brooks, I've got On Clouds, I've got Sauconies, I've Gucci. 70, Frank, we can absolutely do 70. That works. 100% that works. Here, we'll run this real fast. Let me get to the auction. I'm going to edit this one. Just for you. What happened there? Change the shipping profile to that much. Here you go, Frank. Your time starts now. These are for you, Frank. The Lucchese boots, $70. Appreciate you, Frank. Yeah, I'll get these all shipped out to you. They're like in very good condition. Again, I haven't cleaned them personally. That's how kind of the random pulls are working. These haven't been cleaned, but for Lucchese boots, $70 is a really good deal, no matter what. So, Frank, I know it's going to a good home, and I hope you sell them fast. Tell your friends, Frank. Tell your friends I'm giving out a good deal. Appreciate you, Frank. As always, I hope you and your family are good. That'll ship right out to you. And there, look at that. You just unlocked bronze. If you've never been on Whatnot before, Frank, which I'm sure you have, but if you just click that little button right there, if you want to purchase anything else, hit that button, and that will give you a 5% coupon. On me. So thank you, Frank. I appreciate you. These are nice. So these are Stuart Weitzman boots. I'll tell the guys for sure. Yeah, please do. These are Stuart Weitzman boots. They're like knee high. I can get a measuring tape out if anybody's interested in them. They are a women's size. Oh, I can't find it now. Where are they? The size is here somewhere. I don't know why there's a blue piece of tape on here. I'll find it. Give me a second. These are really nice, though. If anybody's interested in them, they are a. It just says the name. Where is the size? If anybody knows where Stuart Weitzman's sizes would be, that would be helpful. I've never seen it where like it doesn't show the size immediately. If I had to guess, and I know that's not helpful of a guess, but if I had to guess, these are probably like an 8. Don't know if that's helpful or not, but it doesn't look like their sizes. I will measure them. But if anybody's interested in these Stuart Weitzman boots, please let me know. I'm just gonna go back to running stuff again. Let's do these Rothy sneakers. So these are in really good condition. Again, Rothy's can be run through the wash. That's kind of what they're known for. These are the Rothy's, just the sneaker. They're called the sneaker. And they are a women's size 8.5. If anybody's interested in them, let me know. I will just change this real quick. Women's size 8.5. Okay, that's gonna last a long time. So if anybody's interested in the women's size 8.5, I'm gonna put some music on. Because otherwise I'm just talking to myself right now in the chat. So I'm gonna listen to some fun music. I don't know what I can and can't listen to though. What am I allowed to listen to? Does anybody know if I'm allowed to listen to anything? Or am I just having to sit in silence? Okay, nobody's interested in the Rothies. No worries. I feel like I have to sit in silence. Is that true? Does anybody who like lives on Whatnot know if I can listen to music or not, or if I have to sit in complete silence? You can listen to music. Yes. Okay. Miss Happy Mess, do you have any size requests or anything? Please let me know your size. Put on the jams. I don't know what to put on, and I don't know if I has to be copyright free or what. The problem is that I think that I'm streaming. I am streaming. I'm now realizing that I'm streaming across other platforms, so I can't run music. On Cloud's women's size 10. Did we sell the women's size 10 already? We did. I have a women's size 9. That's not going to work for you. What's your go-to pump song in the gym? I listen to a lot of Bob Marley, which is probably the total opposite of pump music, but for me, it relaxes me and I get really anxious at the gym. So yeah. Do you have any sevens? Other streamers or on other platforms play music? I'm sure you're fine. You have any sevens all black? I think these are 7. So they're not all black. And again, if you're Miss Happy Mess, if you're looking for an all black pair, these Hokas are women's size 7. They're in really good shape. Like probably worn a couple of times, but pre-owned. These I know they're not all black, but they are black and white. So Miss Happy Mess, let me know if you're interested in these, and we can work out a price on these guys. Yeah, I figured. I figured. Check this shop, Miss Happy Mess, right here. Just hit that and hit women's size 7. I know I have all black pairs in the shop. I just don't have any in the random pulls. But check the shop because there's like over 500 pairs in the shop. Other side, and okay, well look. I need to get a pair of sneakers from my mommy, but she's an 8.5 and walks a lot. We have a bunch in an 8.5. I have Hokas in an 8.5 if you're interested in that. I have these in an 8.5, Brittany. They're in really good shape. They just don't have insoles, so she would need to get insoles for these. If you're interested in these, Brittany, those are an 8.5. Those are good for walking. She needs a little bit more cushion. These Sauconys are a really nice pair, and these are really nice. Like they've probably been walked in like twice. These are like a purplish and then like beige top. These are a lot less vibrant than the other ones. And then I also have these in an 8.5 as well. So these are the Hokas. These ones are going to be more expensive than these guys. Casey, how's it going, Casey? These would be, I'll run these at 29. These I'd run at 49. So these are 29 and these are 49, Brittany. Casey, how's you and your family? Are you guys good? Are you guys visiting Disney anytime and making me jealous? Just let me know, Brittany. Those are the 8.5s that I have. I have a couple of other ones, but they're not walking shoes. Doing great. Just sent my son off to prom. That's so awesome. My brother went to prom yesterday. So I now feel very old because he's 17 going to prom and I'm turning 24 in the summer. So let's just run like random stuff again. Yeah, we'll just run random stuff. See if anybody's interested in anything. These are the Ultra Olympus Force. Yeah, these are really, 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 really nice. They just need a wipe down. These do not have insoles, but they are a women's size 7.5. So we'll start these off. If anybody's interested in it, great. But these are really nice. These sell for like 60 to 70 bucks on the bay. So if anybody's interested in these, $29 for these Ultra Olympus. Okay, she said she's an 8. I think I have some in an 8. Let me just check. These are 7.5. Let me just check and see what I got in an 8. That is not vibrant. Not much. It does not look like. Actually, I say that. I have these. So, of course, they're in the farthest back position. These might be really good. If these are an 8, these might be great. Yeah, so these are really good. So these are Allbirds. My grandmother has a pair of these, and she walks in them all the time. I don't know the model on these, but they're a collaboration, and they're just like an all white pair. This is like not really. I mean, it's probably 2 different colors of white, but Brittany, these are really good. Casey, you have any women's 9? Yeah, I've got a bunch in a women's 9. I do, I do. These would also be 29, Brittany. Like, look at that. These have been like barely running or walked in. Probably worn like once, if that. Okay, we'll run these at 29, Brittany. Women's size 8. Starting now. Brittany, I appreciate it. Casey, I will show you some of the women's size 9 stuff. I have a pair of Birkenstocks that I think you'll really like. And I have a pair of Brooks, and I have a pair of On Clouds. Brittany, I appreciate you so much. And I hope that these go to, well, I know they're going to Hook at home. So I appreciate you, Brittany. Thank you. We'll get these out to you. Casey, do you have a preference between Brooks On Clouds or Birkenstocks or Asics? These are the On Clouds that I have. What Birks, of course. So they're Birkenstock sneakers, so they're like suede on the top, and then they're like gum soled. So these are really nice. These are really, 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 really nice. They're called the Bends. They're in really good shape. If you're interested in these, they're 49. Oh, you have On Clouds. I do have On Clouds. I have one pair of women's On Clouds. They're the women's size 9s. So these are the ones in a women's 9. I have these Brooks in a women's size 9, but these have been running, so you can tell that these are a little bit more worn. They still have a bunch of life left in them. They're a women's size 9, Casey. And then these are 9.5. Brittany's asking for a 9.5. These ones are 9.5. These are in really good shape. These are the Gel Lucid Try 9s. These are in really great shape. And then I also have these Brooks. These are nice as well. The only thing with these Brooks is they've probably been running like twice, but it looks like somebody returned them for this little error right here. So again, that is the only thing wrong with them. It looks like something happened right there, but those are in good shape. Those are the 9.5s that I have. So Casey, I have these On Clouds in a 9 if you're interested. The Brooks, the pink ones, we'll do 29 on. The pinks will do 29 on. Hi, Discover. How's it going? So if you're interested in these pink Brooks, Brittany, we'll do 20. Sorry. And do 29 in them. Because, again, they just have this little flaw right there. But that is the only flaw that I have seen with these. They're, like, perfect otherwise. Just let me know, Brittany. They're in really great shape otherwise. Good, happy Saturday. It was a good Saturday. I worked in the yard for 5.5 hours, so I don't know if you can see, but this is very pink because I got my entire face sunscreen except for this section right here somehow. What color are the 9 Hokas? Do I have a pair of 9 Hokas? Did I say Hoka? Um, I don't know if the Hokas that I have are a 9, Casey. Yeah, the only Hokas, the largest Hokas that I have are a women's size 8.5. Okay, so you have more important things than to listen to me. Yeah, the largest I have in a Hokas is an 8.5. I have On Clouds. Okay, see, these On Clouds are gray. Whoa. Shelf just fell. But these On Clouds are a women's size 9. if anybody's interested. And those would start at $39. I apologize. Give me 2 seconds. My shelf just broke on top of itself. So if you guys have any questions or have any size requests, just leave it down in the chat. I'll get back to it in about 2 seconds. There we go. Much better. Much better. Okay, I think I'm caught up on the chat. Caught up on the chat. Oh. We'll do the giveaway now, because I think this is the most amount of people that we've had so far. Do an Amazon gift card giveaway. So there's 10 of y'all in here. So just, I appreciate you guys hanging out. $10 Amazon giveaway. Just hit that draw entry or join enter something or whatever. To hit this button. It's free $10 Amazon for you guys just hitting the follow button for me. I'd appreciate that. For those of you just joining, let me know what size that you're interested in, or a brand or model. I still have a ton of men's shoes. I have men's dress shoes. I have a pair of men's On Clouds in a men's size 12. I have a pair of New Balance 990s in a size 13. So if anybody has any size requests, please leave it down in the chat. Otherwise, I'm just going to keep running random stuff. Yeah. May I see the Nike Dunk, the blue ones? Fully chopped. Will you let me know what number that is? There should be a 4-digit number in front of that Nike Dunks, because I don't have that just on hand. So you just let me know that thing. On Cloud Youth 5.5. So that's a women's 7. I don't have any On Cloud Youth in a 5.5. Not a women's 7. 1864. Yep, certainly can do that. That should be like right here. 186. Huh. Let me see if these are still available, because I don't see that number. Oh, 1862? Is it 1862? These are that's the only number I got. I'm sure that it was just it. Gotcha. Here they are. They're in good shape. They got some life left to them. They have been cleaned, though. I have some Brooks Ghost. Just kidding. You won them on Bearded Show. I said, yeah, I won them on Bearded Show as soon as I joined. Just let me know. Fully chopped. Or fully chopped. Any Air Max 90 or men's size 12s? James, check the shop. I don't have any in this one. I have a pair of ACG Nikes in the random pulls. And then also a pair of John Morant's in a 12. But check the shop, because I've got a bunch more stuff in Nikes. These, Jenna, these are a women's size 9, men's size 7.5. Fully chopped. Just let me know on these guys. Yeah, so the only On Clouds that I have left, I have 2 pairs of On Clouds left. We sold out of all of them, basically, on Wednesday. So that's to tell you guys to follow, and make sure you come on Wednesdays, because that's when we first get inventory. These are women's size 9, if anybody's interested in these. And then we also have these guys. These are the waterproof ones. So these are the really, really nice ones. These are men's size 12, and these are in really good shape. So these are also men's size 12, and then we also have a women's size 9. I do have two shoes in kids sizes tonight. I have these Jordans. They are a 7.5, I believe. That's right. No, they're an 8. They're an 8. Or I have these guys in a 2Y. Can I see the women's 9 On Clouds again? Absolutely. Yep. These are women's 9 On Clouds. These are in good shape. They have, I think that you can say, again, these are pre-owned. They're not cleaned. That's why they're the random pulls. They just came straight from the thing. Anything that's in the shop is cleaned. These would start out at $39. These would start out at $39. If anybody's interested in these start out at $39. We'll run them, just see if anybody's interested in it. Otherwise, I'm going to keep talking to myself. How much for the kid sizes you showed? They both would start at 29. And if you wanted both of them, then that would start. I'll do, what's that number? 60. I'll do 50 for both of them. Start these off at 39. Why is this doing this? 39. 39. Okay, we're just having a conundrum. Hold on. Sorry. I don't know why the thing is freaking out. Sorry everybody. I apologize for being right in y'all's faces. Somebody purchased something or sent an offer. Oh, giveaway! Discover! Look at that! You won the giveaway. That's the Amazon card. If anybody's interested in these on clouds, women's size 9, starting out at $39. That's a really good deal for on clouds. Women's size 9. Discover, you won the Amazon gift card. No takers. Do you have any women's size 11 slip-ons in your second store you have? I see the pink UFOs. Yeah, so I have the pink UFOs that are slip-on. Let me see if I have anything different. In terms of slip-ons, the UFOs, I have two other ones. So I have a pair of, I can pull them. If you're looking for like that type of like slide, then no. But if you're looking for more like dress shoey-ish, I have these ones. They're called Fin Comforts. They're really expensive retail. They are like a brown, almost like slip-on Discover. They're not like the UFOs though. I have a pair of Crocs, like a really high pair of Crocs platforms. But if you're looking for more like a slipper, those UFOs are the only ones that I have in a women's size 11. Let me know, Discover. 7YJ4J3 foam runner. Do I have any foam runners? Nope, sold out of them. Sorry, Cyber Knight. Make sure you follow though, because we get new stuff every week. No, thank you. You have those on those ones. No heels and knee issues. Me too, Discover. No worries. Those UFOs though, I do know that those UFOs are very comfy. So if you're looking for that, those would be perfect. If you're looking for something that's just a slip-on, those are very nice. Those UFOs, I believe, are also in like insanely good condition. If anybody's just checking in, make sure you leave the size down below, size and model down below that you're interested in, so that way I can help facilitate that for you. Discover, I'll just pull these real fast just so you can see them. They're right here. I mean, that's the sole of them. You can see the pictures, but they're in really great shape. They just have that Sharpie mark on the bottom. But these are in really, really, really great shape. If you're interested in them, just let me know. But all the fuzziness is all good on them. Just let me know on that. We can add this to your Amazon pile that you just won. If you're interested in them, just let me know. I can do 39 on these. So I can cut the price by 10 if that sweetens the deal a little bit. You guys are just checking in. Leave your size down in the comments so that way I can help facilitate stuff. I've got Hokas. I've got brand new pair of Nobles. I have a brand new pair of Hey Dudes. I've got Jordans. I have a bunch of Nike. I have a bunch of Adidas. I have On Clouds. I have Brooks running shoes. So I got a bunch of different stuff. And if you guys are just sitting here hanging out just because you're hanging out with me, if you wouldn't mind just tapping the screen for me, there's little hearts that come up. It helps boost the stream to other people. So I would appreciate that if you guys are just sitting there, just liking the thing for me. Don Tilly, welcome in. I'm just gonna keep running stuff. I also again the like highlight item of the night, or I found these Gucci penny loafers, or not penny loafers, these horsebit loafers, a women's size 8.5. So if anybody's looking to spend like $100, I mean these go for $300 to $400 pre-owned. I have them. I have them priced at $100. These Gucci horsebit loafers, women's size 8.5. Anybody's interested in them? $100. They're all yours. So let me know. Let me know. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep running stuff again. We can do these Tory Burch slippers. These are women's size 6. We'll do these guys. They just need a little cleaning on the front. There's like suede wipes that you can buy, and these would clean up really well with these suede wipes. They're in great shape. Tory Burch slippers for 29, women's size 6. If anybody's interested in them, they started at 39, but they're supposed to start at 29. Tory Burch slippers, women's size 6. They're in really good shape. Under Armour size 12. I think I have an Under Armour in the size 12. Let me take a look real fast. I think these might be an 11. Check the shop real fast for me. I think we have some in a 12 in the shop for sure. Yeah, the ones that I have here, they're a men's size 11 boosts, but I know that I have a couple of them in a men's size 12. 1846. See, Boost, you're on it. Oh yeah, these are good. These are the tri-base Rains, I believe. Yeah, they're in really great shape. Sorry, the glare is really bad on them. They're in the bag already. So the ones that are in the bag, they're clean by me to the best of my ability. But they're in great shape. They are comfy. Yeah, they've got a bunch of I mean, you can see from the thing. So they've got a good support. They're meant for like just normal walking around. I wouldn't run in them, obviously, but they're just meant for walking around. So if you're interested in these boosts, just let me know. But these are available for you. So what was that? 1846. I can do 39 on them. I can take $10 off on them for you. The United top is heat. It's got Veron on the back of it. I don't know if you can see that. It's got Veron with the blacked out logo. Is that good boosted? I'll run them as a flash sale for you right here. Give me 2 seconds. Boom. Boosted. There you go. Right there for you. Just hit that. This is your shoes right here. Right here. There we go. Boosted. Appreciate you. I'll get these shipped out for you. Make sure you activate that coupon, Boosted. I appreciate you so much. Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Under Armour men's size 12. Yeah, I'll definitely look for stuff. If you're interested in more stuff like that, I've got a bunch of men's size 12, but absolutely happy to help. Thank you for the sale. I appreciate it. I think it's Daddy Longlegs. I have like 12 United shirts, and I'm trying to get rid of stuff. So if you're interested, I have United jerseys as well. I don't know if you're still here, but I have United jerseys if you're interested that I am trying to look to get rid of. I was gonna put some Disney shirts in the buy it now, just as a surprise, because I am trying to get rid of. So I have like a vintage Disney collection, and I have a bunch of jerseys and stuff that I need to like kind of consolidate, and I might put that into the buy it now, just see if anybody's interested in it. If you guys are just joining, I run random pulls of stuff that I picked up. So I've got men's dress shoes, I've got men's like sneakers, I've got Jordans, I've got On Clouds, I have women's clothing or women's shoes as well. So I've got women's On Clouds, I've got women's Brooks, I've got women's Hokas, I've got women's Birkenstocks, I have women's Doc Martens, and I have some other assortments, Nikes and stuff like that. So just let me know your sizes down in the comments and stuff like that. I hope it's not a pain, but can you measure the width of the UFOs? Yeah, absolutely. Give me 2 seconds. Oh, it's not a pain. It's a genuine question. No worries. So from the widest parts, it is 4 in a well from the actual from the sole where you put your foot, it's about 4 1/4, 4 inches and a quarter. Discovered from like there to there. If you want to see a picture of it or see an image of it, it's like almost 4 1/4. Hopefully that helps. I should probably just keep this measuring tape just here, just in case anybody's interested in anything. How long? Okay. Um, from the very back heel to the very front is just under a foot. It is like literally 1/4 of an inch shorter than a foot. It might be 8. It might be 11 3/4. Yeah. Very comfy though. Just let me know, Discover. Add it to your Amazon pile. Aaron and HJ, I appreciate you guys coming in. Run them, please. Yep, absolutely. I'll run them real fast. I'll run them for 39, which is what I said. This flash sale thing is so much easier than having people run or send offers. There you go, Discover. There you go. There you go. Appreciate you, Discover. We'll add that to your pile for sure. Appreciate you. If you guys are just joining, I run random pulls of stuff. So I've got women's Hokas, I've got women's Broats, I have women's Birkenstocks, I have women's On Clouds, I have one pair left of men's On Clouds. I have a bunch of Nikes. I have a bunch of dress shoes. So if you're looking for dress shoes for your husband, or if you're looking for dress shoes for yourself, I've got that. I also have 2 pairs of women's boots and almost 500 pairs in the shop. So definitely while you're looking, I know you're just scrolling through whatnot and seeing. Take a look in the shop or just ask for your size because I probably have it. We've made 2 or 3 sales already today on just people asking for sizes in the shop. And so I have like 500 pairs just ready and waiting. So let me know down in the comments below. And hopefully you guys are having, what do you guys have planned for Sunday? I know it might be early for some people, but what do y'all have planned for Sunday? What do you have planned for Sunday? Something fell. Oh. We're gonna run just random stuff for a little bit because until somebody asks for a size request. These are a men's size 9.5 pair of Kohans. They're like a wool upper. They're in really good shape. Men's size 9.5 Kohans. Run these on auction. Change this back to 29. We're voting tomorrow. Local election. Don't be jealous. Oh, I'm not jealous at all. I believe in your ability. Come on. Come on. Men's size 9.5. You should have switched. I do not want to be there for this long. Sunday. There we go. Kohan, men's size 9.5. These are in really great shape. Again, if they're looking for your husband or for yourself, these are in really good shape. Wool upper, like really cool gray colorway. If anybody's interested, no worries. But figured I would throw some random stuff in there. Hopefully, we've got about another like 10 or 11 minutes. So if you guys are just sitting here, the couple of you that like to just sit and hang out with me, if you wouldn't mind just tapping the screen, brings up more people into the chat so I can continue doing this. Because otherwise, I can't. Just let me know. Let me know down in the comments. I think we're getting to the very tail end of people being here, which is totally okay. Totally fine. It's my fault for not actively having people and things prepared. Let's do Harvey. How's it going? Harvey Specter. That's a good suit's name. That's a good suit's name. Imagine that's the real Harvey Specter. That'd be pretty cool. It's probably not. Let's do. I don't know what all I can do. Got about another 10 minutes. When's your next vacation? Oh gosh, I can't even think about my next vacation. I'd love to have a vacation sometime in the near future, but I just took one to Hawaii, so I think vacations are going to be very quiet for a little bit. Maybe tail end of the summer. I'm trying to do a go away and source video with Wayne and Brad. So that will be maybe in August, would be my guess. Callie, No Steak Thrift, how's it going? If you guys have any size requests, please let me know down in the comments. I got another like 10 or 11 minutes until we're going to go hang out with Wayne for an hour. And that'll be miserable, but it'll be fun. Lorena, how's it going? Oh, look, it's Jen. Hi, Jen. How's it going? I think everybody's preparing themselves for Wayne's Whatnot because I see a lot of common names that go into K-Way shops, whatnot. Jen, hopefully you're having a good time. Do you have any shoe requests that you're looking for before you go spend money with Wayne? Yeah, I mean, I enjoy Whatnot a lot because it allows me to just kind of hang out. Black women's size 11. Do I have any black women's size 11? I don't have any in the random post, Jen, but let me see what we got in the shop. I don't know if I do. Those are gray. They're technically black gray. I don't have any all. Well, Jen, go into the shop and type in 3127. Those are black, and they're black and pink. So if you're looking for all black, then those wouldn't work. But 3127, they're women's size 11, and I can do a deal on those. 3127, Jen, women's size 11. I appreciate you guys just coming in. If you guys are just coming in, Nest Egg Thrift says any Air Max 95s men's size 10.5. I can certainly check. Got to be all black. Need new work shoes. Gotcha. What was the other one? Yeah, it seems to me that a lot of the all black ones sell really quick. My Wi-Fi is wonky? It shouldn't be. I don't think it's mine. I don't think anybody's had an issue so far. So, do I have any Nike Air Maxes in 10.5? Don't think so. I think I've sold all of my Air Maxes. Yeah, I sold all of my Air Maxes. I have a really nice pair of Air Force Ones. They're the SF Air Force Ones, if you're interested in those. But if you're looking for Air Maxes, I do not have any in Air Max. Jen says it looks fine to her, so I think we're okay. I think it's just it might just be a Whatnot thing. I don't think my Wi-Fi, because I got full bars here. Yeah, Nest Egg Thrift. I don't have an in 10.5, but please follow because we're getting new stuff next week. So I think the best 10.5 that I have close to that are, I think these are 10.5. These are 10.5 or 11. These are 10.5. They're not Air Max's Nest Egg, but they're really nice running shoes. They're the Zoom Invincibles, Zoom X Invincible 3s. These are really nice, 10.5. I showed your show a couple times. Discover, you're the best. I appreciate you. I appreciate you very much. Thank you, thank you. Jen, whenever I find the women's size, if I will find a women's size 11, I'll let you know. Because they do pop up. The all black women's size 11s do pop up. I just don't pick them up because it's a harder size for me to sell other places. But if you have need for them, I can definitely get it. 11 men's. What? I think I've only got 2 left in 11 men's. Are you looking for something specific, yurt, or are you looking for just anything in a men's 11? Because I have these. These are the Project Rocks. These are in really good shape. If you're interested in that. Or I have the sock darts. These are really cool. So these are the Nike sock darts. They're like an all knit shoes. These are the 2 men's 11 sneakers that I have left. We sold, actually, I think we sold all the Hokas and On Clouds in a men's 11 left. So if you're interested in either of those, no worries. If not, but I have those. And I also have dress shoes, but I'm feeling like you're wanting sneakers. I probably should do like an all dress shoe. So just to see if anybody's interested in buying dress shoes for themselves. Just see if that goes well or not. I probably wouldn't be any worse than what's going on right now. So wouldn't be a bad thing. Look at that. There's another share. I saw that. People need to know about your great shoes and deals and quality. I appreciate that, Discover. That's very kind. That's very kind. All right, we got like 4-ish more minutes. I think 9 men's. Do you have a preference in 9 men's? Is there a 9.5? I have a really nice pair of Currys in a 9. These, I actually haven't even pulled these out. Nike. Okay. So these are the 9s that I have. But check the store, Rimcat, because I do have a ton in men's 9 in the shop. But these are really nice as well. These have probably been worn a couple of times. And these are really nice as well. But if you're looking for specifically Nike, Rimcat, check the store. And if you see anything, let me know the number ahead of it so I can pull it for you so that way you can see. I appreciate you letting me know down in the comments what size you're interested in, though. Let's see what we got in a men's size 9 Nike. Got 8 different pairs and a lot of really good stuff in a men's size 9. So Rimcat, if you're still here, there's a bunch of really good stuff in a men's size 9. Just let me know the number that you're interested in. If anybody else is interested in anything, I still have women's Hokas. I still have On Clouds. I still have Brooks. I still have some Birkenstocks that are really nice. I've got a bunch of different pairs and stuff in the chat or in the random polls. So just let me know on some of that stuff if you're interested in it. Otherwise, I'll just run stuff. When's your next show? It'll be next Wednesday. Next Wednesday. I need to actually put it in the chat so that way people will know. But yeah, it's next Wednesday at 7. And then I'll probably do one either that next Friday or the Saturday. I might do both. I might just run both just to do one big one. And some of this stuff will just probably just sit in this one again. Because there's some insanely good Hokas and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm going to set that up tonight. I'm going to do like a couple weeks worth of just different shows and stuff like that. Yeah, I will do that tonight. That is homework for sure tonight. If anybody has any last second requests, we're going to get off here in about 10-ish. Well, no, Discover, that's a great suggestion. I need to do it anyways. I was going to do it tonight and I forgot to do it. So if anybody has any last second requests, otherwise, we will be passing off the baton to Wayne here in about 2 or 3-ish minutes. We'll let him do his spiel that he likes to do in the beginning and talk and stuff like that. As long as he's not late. We'll run some last second ones just to see if anybody's interested in them. These are kids size 8C pair of Jordan 1s. 8C Jordan 1s. Just see if anybody's interested in them. Last couple sales or last couple attempts to see if anybody's interested in anything. If you guys just jumping in, let me know your sizes down below. These are kids 8C in really good shape, but they're really small. So for a little baby. $29. Gone. We have these Hokas that are still available. We have these Hokas that are still available. They're different sizes, but they're in really good shape, the both of them. Still have. I'm surprised with as many Hokas as sitting as they were, because last week they just got snatched up so quickly. 7.5 Hokas. Oh, we've got a bunch. Jen, I got. I think. Well, I say I have a bunch. I think I have 2 pairs. These are the 7.5s that are in really great shape. These have been practically worn in maybe, I think, twice, would be my guess. Jen, these are in really great shape. These are the Challenger Low Gore-Tex. So they've got Gore-Tex lining um, in the synthetic lining. So these are really nice. If you're interested in these, Jen, let me know. These are in really, really, really great shape. So you can see, treads in really good shape. Price on these guys would be $49. $49. The other color is a 7. So I don't think that would fit. I thought I had 2 pairs. I apologize. I just have the one. These are women's size 7. Yeah, these are the Clifton 9s. They're black and white. But these are women's size 7. I thought I had another 7.5. These are the only 7.5s that I got. This pair was a 6.5, 7, 7.5, and then I have 2 8.5s. So Jen, if you're interested in them, let me know. Otherwise, no worries. Any Stefan Janoskis? What size? I think I have 2 pairs. 10? Oh, I do have a pair of Stefan Janoskis, I believe. Yeah. So check in the store. So there's a pair of red ones. They're the 2064. I Doggy Your Pops. That is a very funny name. 2064. If you're interested in those, just scroll through the pictures. Just let me know. 2064. I'll grab them in the meantime. Good shape. They got brand new laces in them. They've been cleaned to the best of my ability, but they could probably use a good wipe down. But they are used shoes. So, iDoggy Pops, men's size 10. They are right here. If you're interested in them, let me know. I'll throw them up on the screen just so that way you can we'll pin that item. Just in case if you're still here. I don't know. You haven't commented. But if you're still here, these are available. They are the men's size 10 that you were requesting. I'll run them on a sale real quick just to see. That's the deal I can do. Right on, man. Thanks. Yep. Men's size 10. If you're not interested in them, don't worry about it. But I figured I'd throw you a deal just in case you are interested. Again, they are used. They're not brand new. But if not, no worries. It doesn't look like you're interested. So all good. But those are the men's size 10 that I have. 2064. Just make sure he's not interested in the last 3 seconds. Go. No worries. No worries, no worries. Appreciate you coming in. Alrighty, any last second requests? There's 7 people, 8 people now here in the chat. If anybody has any last second requests, please let me know. Otherwise, we will shoot you guys over to another streamer. Any last second requests? We've got Brooks, Hokas, Birkenstocks, brand new pair of Nobles. These are super cool. Women's size 8.5, brand new pair of Nobles. Brand new pair of Hey Dudes. Men's size 8, women's size 9.5. These are in really good shape. Any women's size 6? I believe I do. These are 6.5. Tanya, I believe. These are women's size 6.5. They do run a little small. These are women's size 6.5. I know I have a ton of stuff in the shop, Tanya, in a 6. So You want those in the 6.5? Those would start at, how much would those be? Those would start at 39, Tanya. Also, we have 58 different pairs in a women's size 6 in the shop. So if you see anything else, Tanya, that you're interested in, there's 56 different pairs of women's size 6s. Tanya, just let me know if 39 is good on those Hokas, and if you want to see anything else, just let me know. Yes to the Hokas. Okay, we can do that. They run a women's size 6.5. Really good shape. Again, I'll just show you the condition, but condition's really good. Again, pre-owned, not cleaned. Anything in the shop is cleaned by me. These have not yet been cleaned, but they're in really great shape. They have a ton of life left on them. They probably need to be run through the wash. They've got dirt on the toe, but they'll be run through the wash. Tanya, if you're interested in them, we'll run these at 39. But there's also a ton of women's size 6s in the store, so just let me know, because there should be a bunch of different things. Women's size, let's just make sure that that works. Yep. Women's size 6.5, Hoka Bondi 8s. Tanya, I appreciate you. Really good, really tons of good life left on them. Women's Hokas for 39 has a really good deal, even if they are pre-owned. Tanya, I appreciate you. And thank you so much. I believe that's your first purchase. Yeah. Thanks for your first purchase with me. Appreciate it. Make sure you unlock that store coupon. If you see anything else in the store or in the shop real fast, you can get 5% off if you're interested in anything else. Anybody else interested in any less pairs? We've got men's Solomons. I didn't even talk about that. I know a lot of people are interested in men's Solomons. I still have a pair of men's All Clouds left. They're in a men's size 12, a pair of New Balances, and a men's size 13, a pair of Adidas in a men's size 13. 8 why is that 8 women's? What do I have in an 8 women's? I have these in an 8 women's. These are really nice. These are the Nike Air Max Plus TNs. These are really nice. They're triple white. They do have so much life left in them. These are a women's size 8. They're converted from a youth 6.5, so they are completely a women's size 8. They probably just need a little wash down, either in the wash or just with a wipe. But these are really nice. Paula, I believe that's your name. Sorry, I have terrible eyesight. Paula, if you're interested in these are a women's size 8. These are really nice. If not, I have a pair of Birkenstock sandals if you're interested. Women's size 8. And I also have, I think the rest of these are women's size 8.5. I have a ton of really great pairs. I also have these in a women's size 8. These Hokas slip-ons. These are really nice. These are also in a women's size 8. I have a lot of great pairs in an 8.5. I have some brand new Nobles. I have 2 pairs of Hokas. I have a pair of Sauconys. I have a pair of Gucci's in an 8.5. When I filter on women's 6, no results. Yeah, so Tanya, type in women's, so WOMENS apostrophe S and then 6. That's what I just did in the buy it now, and then that pops up. If you type in women's 6, for some reason you're right, it doesn't pop up. On my end, it does pop up, even if you type in women's 6. Even for work, I work in surgery. Gotcha. So you probably need more of a running work shoe, would be my guess. Can it be any type of color? Said women's 8. Let me just see. So you need more of like a running shoe. Women's 8. Let me see. No. I have a ton of really great stuff in the store. A bunch of running shoes and stuff like that in the store. Paula, so if you go into the shop, that's right there, and type in women's apostrophe S size 8. There's a ton of really great stuff in the store. In the buy it now section. There's a lot of really great sizes, women's size 8 stuff. And Tanya, if you're looking for stuff as well, there's a bunch of women's size 6s as well. So I'm happy to stay on and just answer any questions that you guys have. But there's a bunch of different pairs that are at women's size 8 and the women's size 6s. I mean, I think there's like 40 pairs in a women's size 8. There's a really nice pair of Under Armour, Paula, 1779. Those are pink, but they're in really great shape. Um, yeah, there's a it takes reasonable offers too. Yep, absolutely. So if that price isn't fair, which I feel like it's fair, but if you want to work out a deal, I'm happy to work out a deal. I also have a pair of brand new shoes. They're the Adidas Night Joggers in a women's size 8. They're 2364. Paula, if you're still here, just let me know. Otherwise, if you guys are just now joining, I appreciate it. Let me know down in the chat. I guess I'm just hanging out for a little bit. Let me know down in the chat your sizes and everything. I've got Hokas, Brooks, On Clouds, stuff like that. I was looking. I apologize, Paula. I probably got in your way. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff in there. Any size 9.5 wide. Good question. Don't know if I have a 9.5 wide in today. Yeah, these are a medium. These are nice, but these are a medium. On Cloud 7. Paula, no, I do not have any, unfortunately, in a women's 8.5. I don't think. I think the only On Clouds that I have are in an 8.5. Yeah, so the only On Clouds that I have are in an 8.5. In the shop. I do have a pair in a women's size 9 in the random pulls, but I do not have any. Yeah, so for the lady that asked Torchich, I do not have any 9.5 wide women's. I appreciate you guys coming in and letting me know your sizes. That definitely helps because that allows me to kind of look in the shop and then also look in the random polls and stuff like that. So if you guys are just now joining, so Yaz and Retired Collective, if you guys have any size requests that you're looking for, I still got a bunch of stuff over here on this shelf. I'll just kind of pan over. There's this is all the men's shelf. There's still a ton of shoes left on the men's shelf. And then we have the women's shelf, which is a lot more picked over, which is great. Means people are buying stuff. So yeah, we've got a bunch of really good women's pairs still left. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pairs of Hokas left, and I've got 2 pairs of On Clouds left, and a bunch of other really good stuff. So let me know your sizes and stuff down below. I guess I'm just here for a little bit. I was gonna get off at 8, but we had another sale come in, so I'll stick around. 9 women's CMO. Absolutely. So in a 9 women's, I think what people are interested in. I have these On Clouds. These are really nice. These On Clouds are in really great shape. These are 9 women's. These have been running a couple times, but they still have a bunch of life left in them. SEMO, if you're interested in those. Or these have been running a lot more when we got them. Obviously, we get stuff in. We don't get to pre-select stuff. So these have been running a little bit more. You can see by the treadwear. But there's still a ton of life left in them. These are also women's size 9. These are the only 9s that we've got today in the random pulls, but there is also a ton of women's size 9 stuff in the shop as well. SEMO. So if you're interested in these On Clouds, these would start out at 39, and those Ghost Maxes would start out at 29. Just let us know. If not, no worries, but there's also a ton in the shop. And I think Paula and Tanya were both looking in the shop. Have you guys found anything that you guys are interested in? If not, no worries. But I figured I would go back and just ask. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it. No worries. All right. Any last second requests? Just making sure that everybody is. I believe Tanya got her size in that 6.5. I think we're good to go. Just don't want to leave before anybody else has any comments or anything. I think we're good. Any last second requests for anything? If not, no worries. But yeah, Tanya, I appreciate you. That stuff will ship out Monday. It'll be shipped out first thing Monday morning, and that will probably be to you by either Wednesday or Thursday, would be my guess. So I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you for hanging around. If you guys wouldn't mind just hitting that follow button, I run shows every Wednesdays for sure, and then Saturdays pretty much every week, and then Fridays here and there. So I appreciate you guys so much. Let's go raid Wayne. And I will see you guys on Wednesday. Adios. Goodbye.